All right, here we go. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Once again, this is the follow-up video, Apostle Rakar. And of course, I'm still here with the same crew, Apostle Ramlab, Elder D-Mash, and the other young brother here from Indianapolis camp. All right? And the title of this video, and also this, to keep it real with you, this, because, man, yesterday, man, I must have watched felt like maybe 30 videos between me and Elder D driving home, and then even once we got back here to the house, when I went up and upstairs, I laid in the bed. I got comfortable and laid in the bed, but I still couldn't just go to sleep just yet, so I just put on some videos because I was still fired up in the spirit, so I wanted to watch more videos. I wanted to watch more brothers' videos, So this is like pretty much a land back off a few videos that a few brothers did. Okay, well, pretty much I know Apostle Tahar did one video too, talking about these niggas. Y'all all know the whole incident with that Jake in New York that killed that Edomite, right? And this whole smash and grab, my homeboy up there. But the main thing, this smash and grab thing, I know Apostle Tahar, he actually kind of touched on that. But then I was watching the video from the brother, my man from Hawaii. What's the brother's name? Gabar Yahweh and him and his two men. It was him and two of his men in his camp. They pretty much did a video getting at Jake, getting at these Israelites, these tribes out here, these niggas and Latinos and Native Americans, right? But anyway, getting at Jake, getting at these Israelites, these tribes out here, these niggas and Latinos and Native Americans, right? But anyway, Jake getting at these Israelites, these tribes out here, these niggas and Latinos and Native Americans, right? But anyway, the brothers that did the video, I was inspired to do this video by watching their video and be that way. That's why you like to watch video. When you watch different brothers' videos, the spirit of the Lord is already flowing and working, so it inspires you to just be on fire, So anyways, the title of this video is Jake are animals, but it's over for them. This whole thing, okay, like I said, you got this dude up here, this dude up here, and Brian, his name is Brian, by the way, I believe. He just saw the Edomite and just randomly killed him. But no, the story, we were watching the news clips today. The story comes full circle today. Because now, I didn't see that part. We just saw him stabbing the guy. But all of a sudden, I guess when they showed the rest of what was going on, once again, some black woman came out of nowhere, and she ran up to the Edomite woman and was talking to her. And she looked all sporadic, the black woman. Yeah. I think she said, the black woman said, I'm sorry. She was like acting remorseful, the black woman, because she witnessed, the black woman was there. You don't see the black woman on the camera when he's killing the guy, but she was there. She was a witness to it.
That's what they're looking for. She ran up.
Yeah, so after he killed the Edomite, she ran up to the Edomite woman. I'm sorry. His name is Brian. And then she ran off. So, but even in that, she read it. And the reason that, come to find out, this dude, the black woman that was on the scene, this is her boyfriend. And I guess that's what provoked the whole situation. This dude was angry. These young niggas. He was angry. He was mad. These emotionally disturbed, deranged little niggas. Look at him. He got the dreadlocks. Typical GMO baby nigga. And you can't emotionally disturbed, deranged little niggas. Look at him. He got the dreadlocks. Typical GMO baby nigga. And you can't tell me his mother is not Big Shirley. You can't tell me that he wasn't birthed and raised by Big Shirley. You see, we told y'all, man, these black women are domestic terrorists. And they're creating other little domestic terrorists. But nobody but us, like I said to this apostle, Outside of us, the servants of the Lord, the prophets of the Lord, outside of us, the only other dude in recent years that actually pointed the finger at the black woman was Kevin Samuels. Okay? And the reason I mentioned Kevin Samuels with a notable mention, because he came raw, which I know Kevin Samuels was probably watching our videos.
Yeah.
I know he was. Okay? So he got his swag from us anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but this is the point that we making. This little nigga is out of control.
Control. Yeah.
He's out of control, little nigga, right? But come to find out, it all came full. When we watched the rest of the info, I guess he was off to the side arguing with his girlfriend. They were beefing. You know these black women, they get you going.
Right.
So he went into a rage because he was arguing with his own woman. So the Edomite just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Gone.
Or no, the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Because the Lord set it up. You see what I'm saying? But the overall point that I guess I'm trying to make is I'm using this as an example. You see, this is what happens. You got these little maniac, emotionally and mentally disturbed little GMO baby niggas running the muck in these cities. The next point, the smash and grab. Hey, can we get some video up of the smash and grab? If possible, I'm gonna put that on camera. Oh, and this is not just going on in New York or Atlanta but it's going on from New York to LA. This is going on. Yo, stores all over the country are closing. Straight up and down. Stores are closing, bro. So I wouldn't be surprised if Esau's behind that too. doing things to incite these little monsters.
Yeah, because what they're doing too with a lot of these big cities, major cities, which are starting out there in San Francisco, is causing all of this chaos and commotion in those areas to get them to shut down, businesses to leave so they can buy up the property, go into their, building up their 15-minute cities and all of that.
Brother, a lot of stores are shutting down all over the country.
And
Here we go.
If you notice, Apostle, it's mostly all the downtown areas.
Yes.
Where you see all these bums.
Yep. They're gonna get rid of them. Look.
Yep.
A suspect walked in pretending to be a customer before the other two stormed the place, terrorizing employees. And local Tim's Janine Stan with a 5-9 with more of that frightening.
Alvin, these employees were shaken. They were
And they hitting everything.
scared after what happened to them a week ago today. And now detectives are releasing video. They say they need your help. Watch the man in the blue jacket. He's hunched over the display.
See, this is cool, but I wanted to get to other ones. The whole army of them is just rushing the store by stealing tablets. Look, you see these? And it's always them little skinny, scrawny, dark, black, with dreadlocks. It's always them. You notice that, right? They all got the same, Clone Tyrone. Remember Clone Tyrone? Macy's, they hitting everything. Now all these stores are closing. Look. And it's not just dudes, it's female. It's these little young niggas, them little young bitches. Look, there they go.
Across Southern California. The robbery unfolded this morning, actually, inside the Macy's there. Cell phone video shows the thieves filling up the trash bags with all the...
Look at that, Big Shirley. You see Big Shirley?
Also be seen chasing after them in some respect. Police say that the suspects were last seen in a black Infiniti. It didn't have any license plates on it.
A black Infiniti. Now wait a minute. They got the money. These little niggas got the money to drive an Infiniti, but they stealing. What are you stealing for? You see this? Money. These little niggas got the money to drive an Infiniti, but they stealing. What are you stealing for? You see this? Wait a minute. They got the money. These little niggas got the money to drive an Infiniti, but they stealing. What are you stealing for? You see this? These niggas are out of control. They're animals. These are animals, brother. These are little black animals. Am I wrong? They stealing Jordans. Yo, they hit liquors. This is all over the car. Look. And you notice, it's just, yep, see?
The alarm about the growing danger of organized retail crime that is sweeping the country. They know exactly what store it is.
It's sweeping the country. But I got some new, oh, look at, see? Ah, you see that?
Targeting stores
Homeland Security.
where the goods
So, this is all being done. The Lord really overhaul Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He pushed that chick down.
coordinated groups are targeting stores.
And it's not just dudes, it's them little young big Shirleys. But who raised these kids? Let's get back over here to the scriptures. Because now,
Coordinated groups are targeting stores.
and it's not just dudes, it's them little young big Shirleys. But who raised these kids? Let's get back over here to the scriptures.
Coordinated groups are targeting stores.
And it's not just dudes, it's them little young big Shirleys. But who raised these kids? Let's get back over here to the scriptures. Because now we're going to get scriptures. We've seen enough. Now, between that and the other little nigga that murdered the Edomite guy in the street, these niggas are animals. They out of control. But look at them. That's them. That's the same him and his crew. They're the ones that's doing murders and smash and grabs, and they're stealing from the liquor stores, tablets. Like they're stealing all this stuff. Yo, but this is not what we showed you. That's not just happening in New York. You heard the news thing sweeping the country from New York to California, all throughout, and I think certain parts of Texas, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and Florida. These little animals. But you see, they got the guy from Homeland Security there talking.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of now. Remember the previous video we did? The terror of the Lord is going to hit this place.
Oh yeah.
So that right there, it's being, I don't care, orchestrated, man. Esau somehow,
Yeah.
remember, there's always agent provocateurs.
He pays some of them. He pays some of the leading.
Orchestrated, man. Esau somehow,
Yeah.
remember, there's always agent provocateurs.
He pays some of them. He pays some of the leading jakes to do it.
Esau somehow,
Yeah.
remember, there's always agent provocateurs.
He pays some of them. He pays some of the leading jakes to do it. And then they'll go out and start the shit, and everybody follow along.
Yeah, because it's a spirit.
Yeah.
So Esau wants to roll on all of these on these black, primarily because Jake is in the forefront. You got a few Latinos in there, whatever, but Judah is in the forefront. They remember they always really want to destroy Judah primarily.
Oh yeah.
So they them a clone Tyrone. Esau created these niggas in a laboratory by way of Big Shirley, because he created Big Shirley. Big Shirley is Esau's creation.
Oh yeah.
How did they create her? They started back in the 70s by getting the men out the house, the real men. So all these women were growing up, and these kids were growing up in single-parent homes raised by Eve. And then eventually, over time, Esau just started, he brought in the GMO foods, you know? Remember, he promoted that. He got and you so-called black woman, y'all don't even see what Esau did to you. We got a nation, Elder D always said, the Big Shirley nation. He got and you so-called black woman, y'all don't even see what Esau did to you. We got a nation, Elder D always said, that he got and you so-called black woman, y'all don't even see what Esau did to you. We got a nation, Elder D always said, the Big Shirley nation.
The army. Big Shirley army.
The Big Shirley army. The majority of black women are Big Shirley. They all, the clone is the same look. These big, morbidly obese black women with them crazy extensions going down to the floor with the eyelashes and the extent that they look like Homie the Clown. Different colors. Majority of black women are Big Shirley. They all, the clone is the same look. These big, morbidly obese black women with them crazy extensions going down to the floor with the eyelashes and the extent that they look like Homie the Clown. Different colors. Shirley army. The majority of black women are Big Shirley. They all the clone. It's the same look.
Yep.
These big, morbidly obese black women with them crazy extensions going down to the floor, with the eyelashes and the extent that they look like Homie the Clown, different colors. But they the ones that's getting pregnant. You got these other low life niggas popping them and producing little niggas like this,
Yep.
emotionally and mentally deranged, disturbed niggas.
Yeah, and on top of that, the chemicals in the food,
Yeah.
the water and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, forget about it. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yep, that's a recipe for disaster. You see what I mean? So these little niggas, remember the movie? Oh, we mentioned the movie Gremlins. Remember when they turned into the Gremlins? That's what they was doing. Remember the Gremlins was stealing food. They took over that movie theater. No, they took over that whole damn town. They destroyed that town. Remember the shit was blowing up.
Yep.
Then they all converged to the movie theater. They were watching Snow White and shit. They bust the pot. They were eating popcorn, eating the food, eating the candy bars.
Stripe.
Yeah, Stripe. He was the leader. He was the ringleader.
Yeah, they paid his ass off.
He was the ringleader.
Yeah.
Stripe was the ringleader. Yeah, shit. You know what I mean? Remember, but it was spiritual. The Edomite dude and this girl, somehow they got all of them locked in that movie theater and blew that shit up. That's what Esau gonna do to you, you monsters, man. Y'all animals. But like the title of this video, y'all animals, man. But y'all gonna get it though. Y'all time. We're gonna start. You got that first scripture for me?
Jeremiah 2:21.
Okay, I got it.
Read it, brother. Read it. Like in the old days. Read.
This is Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy a right.
Remember, read it loud too, so you pick up on the camera.
How then art thou turning?
Go back.
This is Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
These niggas, everything we just showed you up on the screen, the Lord, when Yahweh, the Heavenly Father and His Son Yahweh Shai look down on the earth right now, they don't know who or what these people are. The Lord, look at it, the Lord don't know who that is.
Right.
The Lord don't know who that.
Those are strange children.
Those are strange children. The Lord don't know that. The Lord don't know who those people are.
Right.
Okay.
I looked up the word degenerate.
Uh-huh.
It didn't really tell you much. The word is sawar, Hebrew.
Uh-huh.
It says degenerate. It says turned off. An example, deteriorated, degenerated.
Whoa.
So they deteriorated. They're foreign. They were set up to be kings. Princes. An example, deteriorated, degenerated.
Whoa.
So they deteriorated. They're foreign. They were turned off. An example. The word is sawar, Hebrew.
Uh-huh.
It says degenerate. It says turned off. An example, deteriorated, degenerated.
Whoa.
So they deteriorated. They're foreign. They were set up to be kings. Princes, kings, and all that, and they turn into some wild animals.
That right there, those ain't the people that walked out of Egypt. Those ain't the people that was in Jerusalem with even King Saul and King David and King Solomon. Go ahead, brother.
I looked at the word degenerate in a regular dictionary. It says, having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable.
Whoa. Desirable.
I know I got to read it again.
Yep.
It says, having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable.
Now, we're gonna start, right? I'm gonna turn the gauge back, being that was read to Big Shirley, the black woman. There was a time where the black woman was desirable.
Yeah.
And there was a time where black women kind of had their head on their shoulders a little bit.
And around the way girl.
Yep.
Back in the days, you had.
Yeah.
They were looking good back then.
They were looking good back then. That was the 90s. That was 30 years ago. 30 years.
30 years.
I had to say that one. I had to throw that in there. 30 years. 30 years. 30 years ago, black women had shit, man. We used to mess, myself and others of the pop, man. Back then, back when I first came to New York and came in the truth, I used to try to, I used to deal with black women back then. You know, back then, I used to deal with black women back then. Back in the 1991, 92, See, look at that. Esau swiping the nigga up. Yeah, man, because back then, like the apostle said, round the way girl came out around that time, man. Black women were looking good back then. They were desirable. And back then, them chicks back then were the black woman was always the black woman. She always had a mouth and a little head. But they were cool back then. You see a black woman on the train or you're on the street, you be like, hey, what's up, baby? Yo, shorty, come here, we talk to you. Come here, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be cool. They'll talk to you. They'll give you play. They're like, yo, you got a man? You got a boy? No, I ain't got no man. You got a girl? And like, Eve was cool. You could just Eve. They were easy to talk to. Then you be like, yo, man, yo, give me your phone number. I got to, okay, man. You could pull them back then. And they looked good.
Yeah.
Little cuties, man. You know what I'm saying? Little cuties, man. You know what I mean? They might have the extensions. They might have the little door knocker. Oh, and by the way, no, they wore the extensions back then, but they didn't do all that crazy colors that they do now. But what did that say, Apostle? Having the mental, look at this bitch. Look at her. She's one of the ringleaders. She looked like a Latino chick.
Yeah, she did look like a Latino.
Yeah, man. You Latino women, y'all up in there too. You Puerto Rican women, you Mexican, y'all up in there too.
Yeah, she did look like a Latino.
Yeah, man. You Latino women, y'all up in there too. You Puerto Rican women, you Mexican, y'all up in there too. Having lost the physical Yeah, man. You Latino women, y'all up in there too. You Puerto Rican women, you Mexican, y'all up in there too. Having lost the physical attributes, but now.
Right, having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable.
Normal and desirable. You look at the Big Shirley army, you see the black woman now, there she's up in the screen. Big Shirley. Not her, the other one. Big Shirley. Morbidly obese women. Morbidly obese Jabba the Hutt's walking around with clown-colored hair. Okay. Totally mentally disturbed. Psychotic. You got something else?
Lamentation 4:3. Even the sea monster draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones.
They're talking about sea monster, huh?
The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Yeah, man. Hold on. There was something else that happened recently. Damn, man.
So the chick in London left the baby.
Yes.
So she partied for 6 days.
Yeah, Elder D, man, I believe he did a video on it.
Yeah, we did a video together.
Yeah, we did video, and the chick, oh man, these black, and this is in London. So them women overseas are demons too.
Oh yeah.
And the chick, she was a so-called good, she wasn't a Big Shirley. She was far from big. She was a nice little petite. She was an attractive black woman, a young black girl. She had a baby,
No, I think
6 months old, right?
2 years old.
A baby.
2 years old.
She left the baby in the goddamn crib and left the house. No babysitter, and partied for how many days?
6 days.
It was her birthday. Up in the club.
2 years old.
She left the baby in the goddamn crib and left the house. No babysitter, and partied for how many days?
6 days.
It was her birthday. Up in the club. Shit, we had 20 minutes again, but that's all right. She left the baby. We're going to get 2 more scriptures and close this. She left the baby up like 50 cents in the club, right? And when she come home, the baby was dead. Of course the baby was going to be dead. The only way if the baby had survived, if the Spirit of the Lord was really with the baby, but the Lord, that was just judgment on that baby too.
Yep.
That was judgment on that baby too. You know what I mean? So did we finish Jeremiah?
Read it again.
Okay. Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me.
Everything we showed you, we don't got to explain no more. I already had the stuff up on the screen for y'all that's watching. But y'all know for yourself, you brothers and some of you sincere sisters that may be out there, y'all already know yourselves.
Can I bring up one?
Yes, sir. Come on with it.
Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
That's these little wild niggas out here smashing, grabbing all over the country. Oh, as a matter of fact, that's not just over in England. They're doing it too. Them little GMO, yeah, in England they doing it. It's going on. It's going on overseas too, in certain places.
Isaiah 50.
Okay, get there, bro. What you got?
It says, as a wild bull in the net.
A wild bull in the net. You see them niggas, and it's the thing. It's all of it. It's not even just the so-called dudes. They got the females up in there with them too. Big Shirley.
51.
They got Big Shirley. They just leisurely walking out of the places with shopping carts. But then it's all a setup, man, because all these stores are closing. So pretty much there's not going to, remember the scripture said, oh my God, it shall cease. The grinding shall cease in Isaiah. So all those people, hundreds of stores are closing because of that. So all those people that work at the stores, okay, they're the victims. But now they double victims because they got no job now. And this ain't the time to be losing no jobs. And then on top of that, Esau is bringing all the migrants, the border people, but they trying to help them find jobs. It's Babylon. The elites are, but you know what? We're happy. The elites are finally doing their thing. Remember, we've been saying for you, when it's the Illuminati going to just go ahead and do what they, now they doing it.
They're turning up.
They're turning up. Yes, come on.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. It says, in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
That's right. That was the scripture. Bro, well, I know y'all keeping up and watching what's going on. Hundreds of stores, not just, 3 or 4 stores, hundreds of stores because of that are closing down. So what we said, I think Esau's behind them, Clone Tyrone. They got whether they got these niggas on mind control or I know there's a few agent provocateurs that incited that, and then they had a guy from Homeland Security up there. Basically now, whether they got these niggas on mind control or I know there's a few agent provocateurs that incited that, and then they had a guy from Homeland Security up there. Basically now, they're gonna blame everything on Jake. No, there's a few agent provocateurs that incited that, and then they had a guy from Homeland Security up there. Basically now, they're gonna blame everything on Jake. Yeah, the grinding has ceased. All them stores are closing, so that's a lot of money that's leaving the country. And also, they want to buy up that land. And remember, those are big stores. What I thought last night, while I was laying down watching all that, I said, you know what? They might turn around and just turn all those places in, well, we used to say that years ago, concentration camps to hold these niggas in. Them same stores that they was going in there, their ass gonna be up in there on lockdown. Because they about to do a major lockdown on black people and Hispanic people in this country on a large scale. And then they're gonna have the excuse to do it. They got an excuse to do it. A major lockdown on black people and Hispanic people in this country on a large scale. And then they're gonna have the excuse to do it. On lockdown. Because they're about to do a major lockdown on black people and Hispanic people in this country on a large scale. And then they're gonna have the excuse to do it. They got an excuse to do it. Look at these niggas. These niggas are terrorists. Black people are terrorists. And then this other nigga killed the Edom. He just murdered a white man.
Yeah, you're right, because I seen a story on there saying, that's why I believe you when you said the government already had it. Said, how are these dudes so organized? To be 20, 30 people running in one store that organized. Where they meeting at? Where they putting this where's the group chat?
Yeah.
We running in here at 9 o'clock. It's 30 of us. You know, they said it's too well organized.
Yeah.
For Jake just to be doing it.
Remember when Donald Trump was in the scene a few years back? But at that time, they actually had Edomites in there inciting Jake. But now, they're throwing other agent provocateurs in there to incite these niggas, and yeah, it's organized. Because what they want to do, but with the day of Jacob's trouble is upon us, bro. And like the video I did, Apostle Gabar did, look at this, they kicking the people, beating people up. Look at that. They fighting, boy. Look at that. You see that? Animals. These niggas are animals, but they soon about to pay. These niggas are animals, man. But we've been saying this for years. But now, the time is here. These niggas are about to really feel the, what was the word, man?
The wrath.
The wrath of Yahweh Shai. The Lord said he was going to get them. The only people that will be protected are the hopeful elect, the servants of the Lord. While this is going on, we're going to be doing what we're supposed to do, prophesying. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay? These niggas going to catch pure holy hell. See, that's why we catch hell now. We suffering now, so we don't got to suffer with the world.
They killed this guy.
Yeah, they killed another guy. Now listen, and you notice, Jake is usually killing Jake. Now all of a sudden, these little niggas want to kill Edomites now. They want to kill Caucasian. They want to kill Edomites now. Right? So Esau got an excuse. These niggas are, these black mother, we're going to put these niggas back in slavery. Which they're going to do that. They're going to lock these niggas up in concentration camps. And they're going to be torturing them. They're going to be fucking giving them the guillotine. Hey, that little nigga that killed the Edomite in the street, they might catch him and just give him the guillotine, man. You know what I mean? They might just, he might meet with that guillotine. And you know he had a woman out there with him. His girlfriend. That's what, supposedly that's what incited the, yeah. So, you know, did we have anything else holding? Because I'm at, damn, we almost had 30 minutes already, but that's all right. We made the point. We brought out some precepts. Bro, these niggas are animals. That's why, like Apostle Tahar Gabar said, realistically, we don't want to be I'm talking about now, which we don't. We don't hang out with niggas. We just hang out with each other, with brothers. We keep company with each other. But even when you moving around out here and I'm talking about now, which we don't. We don't hang out with niggas. We just hang out with each other, with brothers. Tahar Gabar said, realistically, we don't want to be I'm talking about now, which we don't. We don't hang out with niggas. We just hang out with each other, with brothers. We keep company with each other. But even when you moving around out here and going certain places, man, but see, we already exercised that. Anywhere where black people are, I want to be far away. Anywhere where black people, niggas are, I want to be far away. Far. Like even when we got to go to the supermarket or something like that, or even if we go to a little restaurant, I be like, look, you know, we do our research. We go to restaurants or whatever, we go to spots where we know niggas don't eat here. Yeah, because first of all, the type of foods that we eat is different than what niggas eat. So, you know, hey man, we do Mediterranean. Niggas ain't into that. Elam, Turkish restaurant, or, you know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know damn well we don't do Popeyes, we don't do McDonald's.
50-cent burgers.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's funny, the other day, remember we were gonna go to the Yard House. The Yard House is like a particular restaurant that's out here in Indianapolis. But you know what? Too many niggas go there. Too many niggas go there. So you know what? Ninjas, man, I forgot. Lord be with me. Too many ninjas go there. See what I'm saying? Yeah, these niggas are just leisurely walking out. And that's stuff that they don't know nothing about. What they gonna do with that? But anyways, the Yard House, right? We were gonna go there. I remember last week, a couple of days ago, and then we drove past it, but it was all kind of chaos and niggas. And I think I said, man, let's get the fuck out of here.
No, we didn't even get there. The people were driving crazy. The chick almost turned up the one-way street. We didn't even get there. We just said, let's get out of downtown. Because, remember the one turned up the one-way street and almost...
Yeah, a black woman, a big Shirley. She almost ran smack dab into us. But, dude, she turned up a one-way street. And she was smiling, hey, like she didn't even know what planet she was on. She was probably hopped up on something. Yeah, see, Big Shirley. Now you see why these little monsters, because the apostle read that thing, deranged.
Oh yeah.
They're deranged, man.
I'm gonna read it again.
You read it again, Baba
It
Kushal.
says, having lost the physical, this is degenerate. Definition for degenerate. Having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable, showing evidence of decline.
Decline. These people are psycho. They're psychopaths. They decline mentally more day by day by day.
Yep.
That's why that Big Shirley last week, we coming up a one-way street, she did, yeah. And there was no, what's the other? It said, no, damn, what, in the top, like, desirable.
Yeah.
There's nothing desirable about Big Shirley.
Yeah, considered normal or desirable.
Normal, and there's nothing normal about Big Shirley. But she's the one that created all these little monsters. She created that. And these little moles, can't leave them out. The black woman created these little moles, these little weirdos, these little domestic terrorists. But that's okay. See Esau up there? Esau, a little while ago, they had the guy from Homeland Security. These little moles, these little weirdos, these little domestic terrorists. But that's okay. See Esau up there? Esau. The black woman created these little moles, these little weirdos, these little domestic terrorists. But that's okay. See Esau up there? Esau, a little while ago, they had the guy from Homeland Security up there. And he was saying, you know what, we're going to have to start dealing with this. We're going to deal with this. Yeah, she was one of the little, but she looked like a Latina. Yeah, you Latino tribes, y'all going to get it too. Y'all going to, man, the terror of the Lord, all this degenerate behavior, when the terrors of the Lord come, then it's not going to be fun no more. That little ego and that little bravado that they got, that little pride, bro, then it's not going to be fun no more. That little ego and that little bravado that they got, that little... She was one of the little, but she looked like a Latina. Yeah, you Latino tribes, y'all gonna get it too. Y'all gonna, man, the terror of the Lord, all this degenerate behavior, when the terrors of the Lord come, then it's not gonna be fun no more. That little ego and that little bravado that they got, that little pride, bro, people are gonna be fucking howling. But then, like you remember, we read in the first one, there's not going to be any remedy. It's not going to be no, at that point, it's not going to be no, I'm sorry, I'm going to behave. I'm going to straighten up. Remember, we read in the first one, there's not going to be any remedy. It's not going to be no, at that point, it's not going to be no, I'm sorry, I'm going to behave. I'm going to straighten up. Remember, we read in the first one, there's not going to be any remedy. It's not going to be no, at that point, it's not going to be no, I'm sorry, I'm going to behave. I'm going to straighten up. I'm not going to do it no more, please. Please, come on, why? Brother, they're going to be howling when the Lord opens up on them. And he's going to use Esau to do it. And then ultimately, when the Lord ready to check Esau's ass with the missiles, when those missiles hit this place and that intense heat starts, that wave of fire is coming, there's going to be a lake of fire, man. That's when reality is going to set in. And when them chariots come and start zapping, you know how hot, man. Look, when they had the World Trade Center, people were jumping off the building because that heat that was coming up from the jet fuel engine or whatever was so intense and hot. Yo, for you to go F this, I can't take it no more. They were leaping off the building because they were feeling the heat from that building. Heat is nothing to joke with. Look, man, I grew up going camping. Sometimes when you got a campfire, sometimes you sit too close to the fire, you feel that heat. You be like, damn, I gotta kind of move my seat back a little bit. What you got, Apostle?
This is Proverbs 125. But you have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when you fear.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. But you know the Lord, He's through the grace of I pray we have the hopeful elect. The Lord is going to laugh through us. Meaning, see, because in that day, that's when the Lord is going to deliver His elect, the hopeful elect. So when these niggas start getting messed up, we gonna laugh. The Lord is gonna, we're His mouthpiece on the earth, so He's gonna laugh through us. You see, I will mock when your fear cometh. So we're gonna be mocking these niggas through the spirit of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. We're gonna be laughing at these niggas when they get messed up. You see? Because these niggas they're animals. They're fucking, brother, this is animalistic behavior. And you know what? The Bible says, obey the powers that be. Esau is still in power. So, and the Bible, the brothers, but the scripture, I mean, you ain't supposed to steal. It's unrighteous to steal. You ain't even supposed to go stealing from Esau. This devil's robbed us. You're not supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to be going around shoplifting and stealing, and you ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to steal at all. We're supposed to be righteous, man. Carry ourselves in a certain manner according to the scriptures. You know what I mean? That's the law. Remember, thou shalt not steal. So that's in the scriptures. So what they're doing is wicked. What they're doing is wicked. This devil's robbed us. You ain't supposed to steal. It's unrighteous to steal. You ain't even supposed to go stealing from Esau. This devil's robbed us. You're not supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to be going around shoplifting and stealing, and you ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to steal at all. We're supposed to be righteous, man. Carry ourselves in a certain manner according to the scriptures.